On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Industrialism.
An economic and social system or stage characterized by the growth of industry and the development of an industrialized society.
Examples:
Post-industrialism, industrialism society. The rise of industrialism in the 19th century brought about significant economic and social changes.
Ford.
A shallow place in a river or stream where it is possible to walk or drive across.
Examples:
Ford a river. Across a ford. The river was too deep to cross, so we had to find a ford downstream where the water was shallower.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Soybean.
A legume crop widely cultivated for its nutritious seeds, often ground into meal or pressed into oil for food products, with other uses including animal feed, fuel, and industrial applications.
Examples:
Soybean oil. Soybean production. The farmer harvested his soybean crop and took it to market.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Enamel.
A hard, glossy coating that is applied to surfaces such as metal, glass, or ceramics to protect them from wear, corrosion, or weathering. The hard, white outer layer of teeth.
Examples:
Enamel coating. Enamel mugs. The dentist recommended using toothpaste with extra enamel protection to prevent cavities.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
Crush coffee beans. Crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Powder.
A dry and fine substance that consists of very small, loose particles.
Examples:
Powder additive. Curry powder. She used a powder brush to apply her foundation evenly.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Soy.
A legume plant that is widely cultivated for its edible bean, which has many uses, such as for oil, food, and animal feed.
Examples:
Soy allergy. Soy milk. Many people use soy sauce for sushi, stir-fries, and marinades.
Centric.
Tending towards or focused on a particular center, point, or perspective, sometimes to the exclusion of others, emphasizing or prioritizing a specific thing or group. Noun, something that is at the center or core of a specific thing or system.
Examples:
Technology-centric approach. Employee-centric policies. The hotel's customer-centric approach always puts the needs and satisfaction of guests first.
Feast.
A large meal, typically one served on a special occasion.
Examples:
A feast for the eyes. A nightly feast. The royal feast celebrated the harvest, and the community enjoyed it.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Staple.
Important, basic, or essential to something or someone, forming an integral part of a particular diet or industry.
Examples:
Staple commodities. Staple ingredient. Rice is a staple food in many Asian countries.
Cuisine.
The style of cooking characteristic of a particular country, region, or establishment.
Examples:
Bistro-style cuisine. Cuisine taste. Italian cuisine is known for its use of fresh ingredients and bold flavors.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
Substitute coffee. Substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Dairy.
A room, building, or establishment where milk and milk products are produced and processed. Milk and milk products, such as butter and cheese.
Examples:
Low-fat dairy. Imported dairy product. The dairy industry is a significant contributor to the economy.
Wheat.
A cereal plant that is the most important kind grown in temperate countries, the grain of which is ground to make flour for bread, pasta, pastry, etc.
Examples:
harvesting wheat, wheat crop. The farmer grew wheat on his land.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Versatile.
Able to do many things in different fields, having many talents.
Examples:
provide a versatile solution. A versatile writer. He's a versatile actor who has acted in various parts.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Cheaply.
In a stingy or inexpensive manner.
Examples:
cheaply available. Buy stock cheaply. You can live very cheaply in Southeast Asia.
Variable.
Likely to change or very often, noun, a symbol, like X or Y, that is used in mathematical or logical expressions to represent a value that may be changed.
Examples:
a variable species. A dependent variable. Rainfall in the tropics is highly variable.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
population density, higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
stress protein, protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Mayonnaise.
A thick, creamy condiment or sauce made by emulsifying, equals the process of mixing two or more immiscible substances to form a stable mixture, egg yolks, oil, vinegar or lemon juice, and seasonings, typically used as a spread, dip, or dressing for salads or sandwiches.
Examples:
mayonnaise dressing, homemade mayonnaise. My favorite sandwich is a BLT with extra mayonnaise.
Biodegrade.
To decay naturally by microorganisms, such as bacteria and fungi.
Examples:
biodegrade by the microorganism. Bioplastic designed to biodegrade. The company's plastic products are easily biodegrade thanks to a unique manufacturing process.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Dehull.
To remove the outer layer or shell of something, particularly a grain, seed, or nut, to free something from an enclosing or concealing covering.
Examples:
dehull rice. Dehull oat groats. Before grinding, it is necessary to dehull the sunflower seeds to remove the hard outer shell.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Flake.
A small, thin piece or layer of something, often with a flat or irregular shape, a person who is unreliable or inconsistent.
Examples:
flakes of snow. Flake graphite. She found a paint flake on the wall and realized it was time to repaint the room.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Soaked.
Completely wet, saturated or drenched with a liquid.
Examples:
Soaked clothes. Soaked sponge. The hiker's boots were soaked from walking through the stream.
Wit.
A very small or insignificant amount or quantity, often used in the phrase not a whit, meaning not at all.
Examples:
A whit of evidence. Not a whit of difference. His argument had a whit of truth, but it was primarily exaggerated.
Liquid.
A substance such as water or oil that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. Hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consist, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Tofu.
A soft, custard-like food made from mashed soybeans that have been soaked, ground, and cooked, also known as bean curd and commonly used in vegetarian and vegan cuisine as a protein source or meat substitute.
Examples:
Tofu burger. Silken tofu. The health benefits of tofu include low cholesterol and high calcium content.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
Gas filter. Clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Soy milk.
Plant-based milk made from soybeans that has a creamy texture and is a popular dairy milk substitute.
Examples:
Soy milk alternative. Organic soy milk. I love to drink soy milk with my cereal in the mornings.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Extrude.
To force, push, or press out through a narrow opening or nozzle, often in a continuous fashion, to shape materials by squeezing them through a die or mold.
Examples:
Extrude rubber. Extrude metal. The artist used a pasta machine to extrude clay into intricate shapes.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Fatty.
Containing a lot of fat.
Examples:
Less fatty meat. Fatty acid. You should keep away from fatty foods.
Spinning.
The act of rotating rapidly around an axis. In the context of textiles, the process of twisting fibers together to form thread or yarn.
Examples:
Spinning machine. Spinning wheel. She took a spinning class at the gym to improve her cardiovascular fitness.
Mixture.
A combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
Mixture of emotions. Perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Refined.
Made pure by having impurities or unwanted elements removed by processing.
Examples:
Adopt a refined attitude. A lot of refined sugar. She was highly refined in her choice of apparel.
Lecithin.
A fatty substance found in animal and plant tissues often used as an emulsifier, equals a substance that helps to stabilize and homogenize a mixture of two or more immiscible substances in the food and industrial processes.
Examples:
Lecithin granules. Dietary lecithin. Soy lecithin is a popular alternative to egg yolks in baking.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Phospholipid.
A type of lipid that is an essential component of cell membranes, consisting of a phosphate group, equals a chemical compound made up of phosphorus and oxygen. Glycerol equals a colorless, odorless, sweet-tasting, viscous liquid, and fatty acid chains.
Examples:
Phospholipid bilayers. Synthetic phospholipid. Liposomes are microscopic vesicles made up of phospholipids used in drug delivery systems.
Phosphate.
A chemical compound made up of phosphorus equals a chemical element with the symbol P, and oxygen equals a chemical element with the symbol O, often used in fertilizers, detergents, and other industrial processes.
Examples:
Calcium phosphate, sodium phosphate. The buildup of phosphate in the soil can cause it to become too acidic, which can be harmful to plants.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Blend.
To mix or combine two or more substances.
Examples:
Blend all the elements. Blend milk and cream. The toad altered its appearance to better blend in with its new environments.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Emulsify.
To mix two or more liquids that normally don't dissolve in each other, such as oil and water, by adding an agent that helps to suspend the tiny droplets of one liquid within the other.
Examples:
Emulsify fats and proteins. Emulsify egg yolks. You must first emulsify the oil and vinegar to make the salad dressing.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Cocoa.
A powder made from roasted cacao beans used to flavor sweets and drinks, the dried and fermented seeds from which the powder is made.
Examples:
Cocoa powder. Cocoa butter. The culinary class learned how to make homemade cocoa mix from scratch.
Soluble.
Able to dissolve in a particular substance or solvent, able to be solved or settled.
Examples:
Soluble fiber. Water-soluble vitamin. The sugar is soluble in hot water and dissolves easily.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particle statistically.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Hydrate.
To add water or moisture to something. To drink enough fluids to maintain proper moisture. Noun, any compound that contains water of crystallization.
Examples:
Hydrate my skin. Acid hydrate. She drank water to hydrate her body.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
Disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Avail.
To help or benefit, to use or take advantage of.
Examples:
Avail you little. Avail ourselves of this opportunity. Their financing options are reasonable and easy to avail.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples:
Unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Amino.
Compounds and functional groups that contain a basic nitrogen atom with a lone pair, and H2, that combine to make protein.
Examples:
Amino compound, amino acid. This company was granted a patent for its amino resin manufacturing process.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Poly.
A prefix meaning many or much, commonly used in chemistry, biology, and other sciences to indicate a large, complex structure or molecule that is made up of repeating units, such as polyester, polymer.
Examples:
Reclosable poly bag. Biodegradable poly. We store all of our drinking water in a large poly tank on the roof of our house.
Saturated.
Of chemistry, describing a compound or substance that contains the maximum amount of a particular atom or group of atoms and has no further capacity to bond. Of nutrition, describing a food that is high in saturated fats, which are linked to an increased risk of heart disease.
Examples:
Saturated fat. Saturated colors. The company decided not to enter the smartphone market because it was already saturated with numerous established players.
Cholesterol.
A type of fat that is found in the blood and cells of the body and that is important for many bodily functions, but can also contribute to heart disease and stroke when levels are too high.
Examples:
Cholesterol levels. Low cholesterol. High levels of cholesterol can increase the risk of heart disease.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
Aquatic compound. Harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples:
inhibit desires, inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Absorption:
a process in which one substance permeates another, a fluid permeates or is dissolved by a liquid or solid.
Examples:
the absorption of photons, absorption energy. Vitamin D is essential to assist the absorption of calcium from food.
Mineral:
a solid inorganic substance occurring in nature having a definite chemical composition.
Examples:
vitamin and minerals. Mineral rights. The robust economy of the country is based on its mineral resources.
Allergy:
a hypersensitivity disorder of the immune system, characterized by an exaggerated response to certain allergens, such as pollens, foods, and drugs.
Examples:
food allergy, allergy treatment. The allergy test helped to determine the cause of her symptoms.
Severe:
extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
severe heat, a severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Complaint:
a statement that expresses dissatisfaction or annoyance about something.
Examples:
complaint department, complaint about price gouging. She filed a complaint with the manager about the poor service.
Consumption:
the amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
average fuel consumption, the consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Occasional:
happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not constant or regular.
Examples:
occasional visitor, occasional assistance. She only visited her grandparents on occasional weekends.
Accommodate:
to provide someone with a place to live or to be stored in, to make fit for or to change to suit a new purpose.
Examples:
accommodate a person with money, accommodate these needs. This large SUV accommodates 8 people.
Industrious:
hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Livestock:
farm animals and birds such as cows, sheep, and chickens.
Examples:
Livestock agriculture. Livestock industry. Livestock feed is made from fodder crops.
Swath.
A strip of land, especially a long, narrow one, a large amount or quantity of something.
Examples:
a large swath of territory. A swath of green grass. The charity organization has helped to provide education to a vast swath of the population.
Deforest.
To clear an area of forest or trees.
Examples:
deforest a mountain. Deforest millions of acres. The company planned to deforest a large rainforest area to make way for a new plantation.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Displacement.
The act of forcing someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
displacement camp. A car with 1,800 cubic centimeters displacement. The displacement of the residents was a consequence of the construction of the new highway.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Byproduct.
A secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
toxic byproducts. Byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.